Brand media arbitrage.
And we're trying to arbitrage that media for profit. And it's very, very similar to what you do when you trade the stock market or Forex or anything like that. But it's probably actually more predictable and got a higher likelihood of success, if I'm honest.
And you have control too over the media. The media drives certain behaviors, activates certain things, which spikes. It's like you can create your own spikes.
Totally, yeah. You can definitely influence it more than the market. But yeah, like a common question people ask me is, how much budget do I need? Like I'm starting, do I need $1,000 or $5,000 or $10,000 to put through ads? And my answer to them is, no one ever asked me how much money they need to put aside for shipping. And if you think about that, the reason is because when people think about their Australia Post bill, they inherently know when the customer gives them money, that money will fund the shipping cost to get the product to the customer. And there's a cause and effect. But when they think about Meta, they don't have that cause and effect. So they think about it as an investment or they need a budget set aside for it. And you can create that cause and effect and that link in people's minds where you spend an amount of money, the revenue comes in, and that's going to be paid out through Shopify settlements in 2 days. You can pay your expenses and have a pretty good idea of what the profit is. So you now have cause and effect. So when I spend 83 grand last month on advertising stubby holders, or I've spent 80 grand in a day in the past, right, on different products, I don't have, if I'm spending 10 grand a day, I don't have $300,000 in the bank. That's not my budget. I have, a couple of lots of 10 grand and I spend it over and over and over again. And I rinse and repeat it. So I think it's a mindset thing around creating that cause and effect. And that's really what I mean by day trading is you have a very clear link between money going out, money coming in, and you're essentially trading it. If you're not making money, you don't do that activity. It's not like you just throw 5 grand over a month into it and see how it goes. It's every minute of every day you're understanding the impact of that advertising and you're doing more or less of it based on the performance.
Do you think that there's a percentage of people that come into e-commerce and they think it's a turnkey autopilot system to print money and they're not really applying what you're talking about here, which is the day trading approach? Like keep an eye on it, invest in it, and it's an ebb and flow. I do this comes out of it. I do this next activity, I get a kickback. Like it's the yin and yang, the ebb and flow, the in and out. Like, is that where a lot of people are kind of getting this wrong? Is they're not really looking at it perhaps the right way?
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people go into e-commerce thinking it's going to be a turnkey print money thing. I think the days of drop shipping are really fading away.